As we wait for him to get in, let us know of your experience fixing with us. Have you ever used a phone or laptop or a gaming console with us? Let us know how was the experience and what was the most interesting part of the process. I will be taking your feedback in and looking forward to feedback. I can see our guest is already in. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Mercy.
So, Anthony, welcome to our session.
Okay, thank you.
Would you please say hi to our people?
Hi, people. Hi, everybody who is tuned in and watching. Karibu sana to the session. I'm glad to see so many people. Karibuni sana.
Okay, so Anthony was just telling the people if they've ever fixed with VFix.
Okay.
Have they ever? I was telling them to give us feedback on the most interesting part of the process.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to introduce our session today, and I was telling the people it's going to be a candid conversation.
Yeah.
Whereby we so many guys do not have an idea of they do not have an inside story of who WeFix is, because they just see us from the outside. They see WeFix from the outside, so they do not have an inside story about who WeFix is.
Okay.
Things like what's the inspiration behind WeFix Tech. And that's why we have you in today, because our people definitely want to know the inside story or the story behind WeFix Tech.
Okay.
So I have a few questions that I'm going to be sharing with you that are going to help us answer all those questions that our people have.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe you can give us a brief introduction of who WeFix is. Just a brief, a small introduction.
Okay. So I introduce myself first, Cindy.
Yeah, definitely.
My name is Anthony. Anthony is my name. One of the co-founders of WeFix Tech. And I'll go straight to introducing WeFix. Who is WeFix? What is WeFix? The actual word is WeFix Tech. It means we fix, as the word says, and then technology. So if your English teacher taught you the adverb or the verb WeFix, it means that we do the actual work of fixing. And then what do we fix? We fix technology items. Anything with a power button. Just think of anything with a power button, we fix that. And mostly the most gadgets we have with power buttons, a phone, tablet, a laptop, gaming console, speakers, Bluetooth speakers, smartwatches, and other small IT gadgets that we mostly fix. So that is what what WeFix does. And again, I'll say more about WeFix. We've been around for about 2 years now, from 2018 December, and then we launched in 2019 January. Maybe I can give a short story of how we started. On the first day we opened the shop, we were very excited. We were ready with the tools, brand new, many instruments ready for, many equipments ready for fixing. And we were waiting for the first customer to come and be fixed for a phone. So we waited and waited until a lady walked in. The lady was smartly dressed, and we were all looking at her. And she did not know she was the first customer. She brought in her iPhone. We all nearly sisi wote tulienda kuchukua. We all received it because we were very excited. That was our first business. And from there on, we've moved on. We've grown. We've done as much, not so much, but we are glad we've done so many devices. Just to count, more than 5,000 devices. We usually say around 5,000 to 10,000. More than 5,000 devices, from phones, all the brands, all the makes, a feature and smartphone. And then we go to laptops again, from Asus to HP to MacBook to any laptop that you can mention, even gaming laptops, for those people who like gaming. And then the speakers, the smartwatches, and all other gadgets, even the PlayStations. We have that. We have fixed all those. So in a brief, that's what I can say for We Fix Tech.
Okay. So now that we have had a brief introduction of who the company is and what they do, what was the inspiration behind We Fix Tech?
Inspiration behind We Fix Tech. Okay, so what I can say that came about when we were thinking with our partners about We Fix Tech. Number one, I can talk about device sellers. There are so many big brands that sell devices in the market. You find that from a Samsung to iPhone seller to all those big brands, they sell so many devices in the market. They have very big shops in the malls, in the best places in town, in the best corners of this place, even in the world. They have very big spaces and they give attention to selling. But when it comes to servicing, it's one of those places you have to really, they don't like offer the world-class service as they do selling the phone devices. The other thing, there is a very negative attitude or a very negative perception of the technician. They say that guy, you cannot trust him. You cannot give him your phone to open it up on his own, because he may end up taking your memory, taking other items that are in the phone.
Yeah.
And that perception is not good. So we needed to restore professionalism in the tech industry. The other reason is that people have so many devices lying in their homes. You find that one person has 3 phones or 5 phones in the drawer that is not being utilized. And then you find that the person is not desiring to repair, because first of all, maybe he doesn't know a trusted repair person to repair for him, or maybe sometimes you find that even if he knows, he's not keen. He doesn't get the information he needs, so he feels like it's a big hassle to get to a repair shop, waste a lot of time being there. So we find there's a wastage culture in this. So we came in to solve that issue of the wastage culture in the tech devices. So if you have devices at home and they're lying there, instead of buying a new device every time, maybe you have 10,000 worth of devices, maybe 20,000. One device is 20,000, you have 3 of them, that's about 60,000. That's a lot of money that you can convert to a plot somewhere or something else. So we needed to come in and help transform and awaken these devices with young children.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. So, in a nutshell, you say the inspiration behind We Fix Tech was the need to restore professionalism in the repair sector.
Yes.
And the other one is probably recycling the damaged phones, the damaged devices.
Yes.
Okay. Good one. So, what are some of the customer pain points that that We Fix Tech solves?
Okay, the customer pain points. I would say that our biggest selling point or USP is convenience. Convenience means that we have quite a number of people who require the service, but maybe they don't have time. Yeah, maybe those people don't have enough time. They are not closer to us. Maybe those people don't know about us. So we usually offer as our first priority usually is convenience. By convenience, we try as much as possible and give pickup and delivery. So we come pick the device from where you are, whether it's your house, whether it's your office, whether it's in a hotel. We just come pick up the device. We give you some documentation or an email just to confirm we have your device, and then after that we return. We come with the device to our warehouse, our repairing center, And then after fixing it, we send it back to you. Actually, convenience saves you money, saves you time. Again, we say time is money. And we are able to offer you service from any part of the country. So wherever you are, we can be able to sort you out. So that's number one, convenience. The other one, again, as we said initially, we want people to save money. Instead of throwing away tech gadgets, we want people to give them up for repair so that they can be able to utilize them. You have a house help, you have a child who needs a phone. You don't need to go okay, some people have money they can buy. But if you want to save some money, you don't need to go buying another new phone. Yet you have a good model in the house that needs just a minor tweak here and there, professional repair, and then you hand over. So we help you also save money for that. The other thing is that sometimes when your phone breaks down, you go offline. You find that many people use the phone to connect to social media, do business. Actually, now some people entirely work on the phone, from WhatsApp to paying bills to paying even outside the world, anywhere in the world. And you find that when they are offline, even banking apps, you find that somebody has a banking app and they need to transact, but because the phone is faulty, they cannot be able to transact with the phone. So we come in and help you as much as possible. Use what you cannot, so that you're not going offline. So the other thing we do is offer a standby device. A standby device means that, well, you may only have one phone and it's broken down. You cannot be able to access your phone. Maybe you cannot be able to access the call. So we give you a standby device. That device is a device we give to you to stay with and use as we fix you. We offer. We have expert technicians. You guys see them one day. We should show them. They are really good. They do some good job with fixing your devices. These guys research a lot and on top of technology, anything that comes in, they can fix it. Actually, I say we never know what will walk in that door. So we usually we are very good with getting a lot of information, gaining a lot of tech information and the skill sets so that we are ready to serve you more. So we have expert technicians, we have pickup and delivery, we have saving you a lot of money, and then we have which is the other one? I forgot. Yes. Which is that, Mercy?
Sorry?
We have another one. I said pickup and delivery. We have the concept of we ensure that you save money by fixing. Yes, by offering to fix your devices.
Aspect of convenience.
Yes, and that's the big aspect of convenience that covers a lot of things that may be there.
Okay. Yeah. Guys, we continue sending in our questions. You can address your questions to Anthony, so that by the end of we will answer your questions as we move along. So keep your questions coming in. We still have Anthony in, and we have a few other questions for him. So Anthony,
yes.
What are some of the challenges that you have encountered, or rather, what are some of the biggest challenges that you encountered in your years, probably through the years of you being in the tech industry?
Okay, tech industry is a very dynamic industry. Things change day by day. Technology come in today and tomorrow it's no longer viable. You may think of the hammer is the only way to nail down or to put down a nail. And then you find that there's a new way, a better way that does not use more energy, that does not require energy, but that only requires a small effort. So technology changes daily. So I'll say that one of the challenges of tech is you have to keep on adjusting. We may buy machines in the tech, like we bought some machines for repair. And 2 years down the line, most of them are in the store. They're not being used because a new technology has come in and you have to bring in new machines to support that. Again, new phones, for example, they come in with different functionalities. Let's talk about iPhones. The way you work on the new iPhone 12, iPhone 11, iPhone X, and the rest of the models is not how it works on iPhone 4, 5, 6. They are very different.
True.
So the tools, the technology, and everything that you require to work with changes a lot. Again, you have to be a learner. People say the tech people don't like books, but whichever the case, you have to keep on pulling in, bringing in your knowledge so that you can be able to be on tabs. When a phone is launched or a device is launched, and a Microsoft Surface Pro, some Chromebooks that don't even have a fan, they are laptops, but they look like phones. They're just ordinary machines. The more the technology that comes in, you have to keep up with the technology. So I think the dynamic nature or the changing nature of the tech industry is what may be a challenge, but also is a good challenge because you never miss an opportunity to continue learning. So
Okay.
yes. So other than that, on the tech issues, we have challenges again that you have faced. Again, is you're relying on tech so much and then it fails you. There is a human aspect also that we have to bring in. No matter how much you want to use artificial intelligence or any kind of technology, you have to use your brain that God gifted us with. It's capable. So you use your brain and combine with the IT and technology that's there, and you are able to work out something. But you should not, you cannot rely on technology solely, as far as I know, my personal opinion, to solve all your issues.
Okay, so do you have any regrets venturing in the tech industry?
Okay, I'll say no. Well, that's a hard question. It's not a direct question to answer, but I'll say no. I'll say no because you're never fixed on one thing. We don't know what will be happening in 5 years from now. We don't know if electric cars in what will be fixing. Maybe that will be the thing. Maybe in the future we do not know if drones or people will be having very different technology, different kinds of technology they are using. So the thing is, we are ready. We are ready for change. We are ready for anything that may come up. If we are told that the new phones will be the smaller size of, I saw some video that the phone is a chip that's placed on your body. We'll know how to fix it. So I think the best thing is the more we technology changes, as long as we adjust to it, we don't have any regret towards that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sawa. So, guys, continue sending in your questions. Anthony is still here with us, and he will be answering some of your questions. So continue sending in your feedback. So, Anthony.
Yes.
I think this will mark our second last question.
Yes.
Which is saying you introduce WeFix as a solution giver. As a solution giver. WeFix as a solution giver.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I'll talk about the solutions that we offer. We offer different solutions to different markets. When I say markets, I talk about we serve both individual customers and business customers. So we call B2C and B2B. So for individual customers, most of them are the people with a gadget, mostly their phones. You find that maybe 50% of the devices that come in are phones, and most of them are smartphones. So because of the nature of the customers, we serve them by making sure they are served fast, that they get their device back as fast as possible. It's a communication gadget. You need it every time so that you can engage. And then for them, we also offer that convenience as you talk about. So the other kind of customer is a B2B. That's the businesses. Recently, the businesses have come in, so we've served quite a number of them, from schools, NGOs, and even partners. Partners are people who sell devices to the retail market or to the corporates, and they prefer us, or they prefer us as their service partners. So once they set the devices, they send, if they have an issue, they send it to us. So currently we've grown in that direction, and we are hoping that we'll continue to expand on that. The other thing is we are finding that different products have different markets, like PlayStations. Most of those gadgets have guys, again, sort of young people, age 22 to around 30, and they have their own needs. We have another kind of market, maybe the MacBook people, most of them being DJs, and also these companies who do design. So many companies who do design. That's a different market that we serve. Yes, and the corporate is another different line of business.
So you deal with a particular market based on their needs and based on their pain points. So yes, you have classified the market segments.
Yes. Like for example, students. When we come to serve students, most of the students who come maybe from the University of Nairobi, their issues are they need to survive. So they need a phone and a laptop and something just for them to survive. And then there are people who rely on their phones, on their gadgets for work. So if they are offline, they are not making money. I remember there is one instance where we had one guy from South Africa. He came in and he had an issue with his phone. The issue is he was in the country and his mobile banking apps could only he could only access money through his mobile banking apps, but the phone had crashed. Now, for him to get the apps again on another phone, he had to go to South Africa so that they can verify the apps, the code or something, and then he can be able to work. So he was pleading, please, I do not want any other thing. I just want the apps to work. So the different customers come in with different things, and we were so glad. When the apps came back, he was very happy, a very happy guy. And those are the things that we say, the different kinds of issues that customers face, and we solve them.
Okay, interesting. And I think it's really interesting being able to offer solutions to people, being able to bail people out when they are in a challenge or when they're in a certain cocoon. I think it's very satisfying to be able to offer solutions to people, right?
Yes. The other kind of market I forgot is the people who are outside Nairobi. So there are people who call in from Mombasa, Kisumu, Nakuru, and the rest of the areas. And since currently we are in Nairobi, we offer again a service of mailing services. We have partnered with G4S. So they mail in their devices. Once they mail in their devices, we fix them and mail them back. So we have made sure that the process is seamless. They can track the repair process through our online platform. We have made sure that they can also track the movement of the parcel. G4S, through the G4S partnership, they can track the movement of the parcel. So at any one point, if you want to know the progress of your device or the progress of the mailing, where the phone is or how far it's gone, you can be able to track that. So it helps them build confidence and trust. So that's another service that we are offering to our market.
Okay, and Anthony, when you were talking, I just remembered a question that you said here. How do you set yourself apart? Because I understand that there are so many repair businesses out there.
Yes.
So how do you set yourself apart from the other tech or other repair services?
Okay. So what makes us the purple cow? What makes us different?
Yeah, what makes you the purple cow in the market?
Yeah. The first thing I can say is that professionalism. Professionalism is a key factor that makes us different, where people need to trust you in order for them to give you business. You find that most of the technicians who go to repair, people trust them with their gadgets, but most of them do not communicate the truth. They end up lying or giving false information. And this is once the customer understands that always you give false information, you end up losing trust. So I think that where we come in mostly is being professional by ensuring that the communication is done regularly as much as possible, and then we are honest. Honest is also a key factor. Again, the technicians, they have a bad name that they are not honest. They say that once you take your phone to a technician, it will never come back alive again. It will be alive for some time, but it will never be the same again. So what we can say is that we try as much as possible to bring back the trust. I remember there is one incident where we got a machine from a bank. The machine had crashed, and the IT guy brought the machine from us, one of the reputable banks in the country. So the guy brought in the machine, and he said, this machine has so much data about customers and a lot of information that I would not want to live with you guys, because if this information never got out, we'd be in trouble. Okay, we guaranteed him that our business ethic, or we work professionally, and that any data, any information, anything, even the last part of your device will be kept intact, whether you repair it or not. So the guy said, it's good with your talking, but I'm staying here to watch. So he stayed there and watched, and the first device was fixed. The next, after 2 days, he came with another one. And this time, we already gave him a seat. Safadali, have a seat there, because I'm sure you will watch. You said you don't trust us. He said, no, now I've trusted you. I've come to trust you. I've seen the way you work. I've seen the way you handle your devices. I've seen the communication. You are the guys we trust. So he left us with all the information. And we don't need the information for us. We need to work and sort the issues, and then we're done with that. So yeah, so we ensure that your information is safe with us also. Yeah.
Okay, so you can be sure that your data won't get to third parties when you get your phone or your laptop fixed to the fixed tech. Those are the words of Anthony.
So I think I'll also share some. I have some two things I would like also to add as I share. Good moments and the bad moments. So I'll start with the good moments. So we have fixed a phone for this policeman. This guy was in somewhere around Kamukonji roundabout. Okay, so Gary anaita Gary, and then his phone fell down. I don't know how he got to know about us, but he called. Hi, I'm here. I've seen you guys do pick up and delivery. Yes. Kujia simu hapa roundabout. Na kabla nitoke hapa, nataka mkwe merudisha. So we went for the phone at Kamukonji roundabout. The guy was busy. The policeman was busy pulling up the cars and working as usual. He gave the phone and said, make sure you bring back the phone, because after here I'm relocated to another place. So we were glad to satisfy him. We came, fixed the phone, took it back. He was still doing the same job, Kujeni, and then we fixed the phone and gave it back. So we also have a customer. I remember he came in with a MacBook which had water damage. So the guy was it water? Coffee. He spilled coffee on it. So the guy was busy working in the office, and then boom, coffee spilled on the machine. And then he started on the laptop, and then he came in running. The guy was saying, this machine has data, it's very expensive. It was a MacBook Pro 2020. So he was saying, hey, you need to save it. So we were glad to open the device and fix it for him. Those moments are the ones that make us really be happy or be satisfied. Again, you have low moments. Low moments are those moments that make you feel like crying. One of them is you go to test a new device or a new machine. You got opening iPhone 12 was the same as opening iPhone 11. And then boom, you open and find things are very different. And you end up messing somewhere. So we have those challenges with our people. And also there are customers who are very rude. Let me say this. They come in, our work is like a hospital job. People come in complaining, oh, my phone, oh, my laptop, oh, my speaker. And then you come and sort them out. Yes, you are coming to sort them out. And then they come in with all the moods. So I have seen once in a while our team breaking down wakilia, because the pressure is too much. The people are complaining, why are you taking this time? You know, that, a lot of that. So there are customers sometimes who are not understanding, and maybe we usually face such more of those challenges. So those are the challenges that we can say, and the good times that we have faced in the process.
But again, in the midst of the challenges, again, we have good moments, like
Yes.
you have told us. You have
Yes.
stories of clients who are really frustrated, and at the end of the day, you are able to get a solution, which is a very, very good thing.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so we are getting feedback from people. I can see someone here saying Derek Ouma saying your services are top notch. I'm happy. And again, anakusaidia kujibu hiyo swali ya what's unique about Wifix Tech, and he says what makes Wifix Tech unique is there approach to clients and handling of devices.
And I like their honesty. I can see that.
Yeah. So guys, continue sending in your feedback. Have you ever gotten your phone or your laptop fixed at Wifix Tech? Tell us how your experience was and what was the most interesting part of the process. We value your feedback. So, Anthony, I think on my end, I do not have any more questions to ask unless you have something to add.
Okay. So what I'll say is that fixing business, it's a challenge. I'm sure maybe there are some technicians maybe who are also watching, and they can also relate that fixing is a challenge because number one,
Yeah.
it requires you to have parts, the parts you need to fix. And sometimes the parts are not available. For example, you may find that an iPhone 12 recently broke its screen and the customer brought it to our office. And for us to source for the part, it takes a lot of time to get it. So the customer may think you're neglecting or not supporting them based on that. So they wonder, this part, where is it? Why is it not coming? Sometimes you find that parts are not available off the shelf. So you cannot go to any supermarket and buy a part. So we usually have such challenges, and it has its own challenges. So I'll say that we are not perfect. That's what I'll say.
Yeah,
we are not perfect, not perfect at all. So what we need from our customers is trust. And now we're going to be honest and do our level best to make sure we satisfy them, so that we can meet at a balance, at a level where we can be able to to understand one another. The other thing is that please request our customers to continue supporting us and continue supporting the cost for repair and for fixing, instead of wasting money and putting the gadgets on the shelf and buying new ones. We can revive the old ones maybe, and very soon we're going to roll out a campaign for those devices. So be ready and be waiting for that campaign, where we are going to collect the devices and make sure they are helpful to society. So next time, once we roll out the campaign, those devices that you're not using may be useful to somebody else. So we're going to come up with a plan of how. So those, I can say, my closing remarks.
Sawa. So guys, all those gadgets that are in your drawers, Anthony says that we are going to roll out a campaign so that we can give those gadgets back life. We can give life back to those dead gadgets, and that's what we do at Wifix Tech. So Anthony, we are winding up. We are almost winding up. So what are you promising your clients? What are you telling them? What are you promising them?
To Gangari, we are there. We are ready to work. We are ready to fix for you your gadgets. We have the team. We have the capability. We have the professionalism. We have the vision and direction to make sure that fixing is never hectic. That you should not, once your phone breaks down, it's not a hectic thing. You just know they are with you. Wifix is there to help me with my broken down gadgets. So we are your partners. For technicians and other partners that we may get, those people who sell devices, Again, we are there. Cell phones, bila woga. Let us come and support you with fixing the gadgets. Let us come in and be your partner in that repair. For B2B, for customers who have offices, who are in offices, for customers who are in corporations, if you are a business person, if you are an IT person or in any corporation, please recommend us to your people so that we can come and sort out your gadgets. If your laptop is so slow that you're not working fast, you are nearly fired, we are the guys who will sort you from being fired. You never know. So bring us on board. We'll help you, your machines to run faster so that you can finish your projects faster. If you're that student in school, na hujamaliza project, your laptop in a hang, ama ili crash, we are your friends, by the way. We are those guys who will come and sort you. If you are that person, a mom, whom there's this one.
The baby has dropped on the toilet.
Yeah, that one, yes, actually. So there is, okay, this is a final story. There is one person, that a lady that brought in a phone, and then she gave it to me, and then we opened it up. We were checking it, and then she said, this phone had dropped in the toilet. I look at her, and I'm holding the phone with my hands. Hakupeana the cue that ilifika kwa choo. But if you are that person, if you are that mom with that child in the house, we are your friend. You can go kwa choo, call us. We'll come to you. You don't have to get out of that house. We'll come to you, pick it up, and make sure it's returned. So we are there to serve everybody with their gadgets and their devices. Waku encouraged. Be encouraged.
Sawa sawa basi. Haya sawa. So we want to wind up. Thank you so much, guys. All those guys who joined us for the live session. And as we promised last week, we are going to be doing this every Tuesday. So we will be taking in your questions. We will be even talking about hard tech topics. Give us your feedback. Tell us what you want us to feature, and we are here for you. So Anthony, tell the people bye-bye.
Bye everybody, and thank you for tuning in. See you next Tuesday. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, guys. Asante sana. See you next week, and we will have more interesting things to talk about. Good afternoon to everyone. Kwaherini sana. Thank you so much.